Hi, if you're new to this channel, my name is Greg Hardy, and this channel revolves around basic day-to-day personal finance topics and tips that will lead you to financial freedom. And as the title of this video suggests, there is a retirement crisis upon us, and I want you to be prepared and know how to protect yourself from it. In a recent nationwide survey of working-age Americans, 79% agree that the nation faces a retirement savings crisis, up from 67% in 2020. And more than half of Americans are concerned that they cannot achieve financial security in retirement. Another big part of the problem when it comes to saving for retirement is that savings plans are not universally available in the U.S. Almost half of the private sector employees ages 18 to 64, or 57 million Americans, do not have the option to save for retirement at their work. Also, when it comes to inflation, 73% of those surveyed said recent inflation has them concerned about retirement. And 87% of them said that they are concerned generally about rising costs, while 80% are worried about the rising cost of long-term nursing care. So in this video, we're going to dive into the major challenges of the retirement savings crisis, including inflation, the shift from pensions to 401ks, and rising healthcare costs. I'll also walk you through practical steps that you can take today, like using IRAs and improving your financial literacy to protect yourself and secure your financial future. Plus, we'll explore potential government reforms that could shape the future of retirement in America. So, if you want to stay ahead of the curve and learn how to build a more secure financial future, stick around. Also, if you're into growing your wealth and making smarter financial decisions, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps this channel out and it gets this info out to more people. Now let's get started. So let me give you a little background on the 401k. The 401k was introduced in 1978 when Congress passed the Revenue Act, adding Section 401k to the Internal Revenue Code. It was initially meant to supplement pensions, allowing workers to save extra money for retirement. However, over time, many employers have stopped offering pensions, leaving 401ks to bear the brunt of the retirement savings. The problem is 401ks weren't designed to replace pensions, and they shift all the risk onto the employees. Workers are now responsible for deciding how much to save, where to invest, and manage their accounts throughout their careers. This requires a lot of financial knowledge and effort, which can be pretty overwhelming without proper guidance. This shift has drastically changed retirement planning. With pensions, the employer handled the savings and provided guaranteed income for their retirees. Now, with 401ks, employees have to navigate the complexities of investing and hope that their savings will last through retirement. Unfortunately, many people aren't prepared for this responsibility. Some don't save enough, or they lack access to retirement plans at work, leading to financial insecurity as they approach retirement. This has left many at risk of not having enough to live comfortably after they stop working. Inflation plays a big role in retirement savings because it eats away at the value of your money over time. As prices go up, the money you've saved for retirement doesn't stretch as far as it once would have. For example, what might cover a comfortable lifestyle today might not be enough in 10 or 20 years when everyday costs like groceries, housing, healthcare, and other things are much higher. This is especially a problem when wages don't keep up with inflation, making it harder for people to save enough while they're working. For those nearing retirement, inflation is an even bigger concern. If your savings aren't growing fast enough to outpace rising prices, you could find yourself with a lot less purchasing power than you expected. This is why it's important to plan ahead and consider inflation when saving for retirement. People are now more worried about this than ever before, as the recent rise in inflation has made many realize that their current savings might not be enough to maintain their desired lifestyle in retirement. Another big part of the problem when it comes to saving for retirement is that saving plans are not universally available in the U.S. As I said earlier, almost half of private sector employees aged 18 to 64, or 57 million Americans, do not have the option to save for retirement at their work. So therefore, it makes it much more difficult for them to save consistently for retirement, since workplace plans are one of the easiest and most effective ways to build up savings over time. Without access to a retirement plan at work, many people are left to figure it out on their own, which often means they either don't save at all or just don't save enough. It's not that they don't want to save, but without the automatic deductions from their paycheck, it's easy to put off saving for another time. Unfortunately, this can lead to a serious financial problem later in life, as they may find themselves nearing retirement with little to no savings, which in turn makes it difficult to stop working or maintain a comfortable lifestyle. So what if your job doesn't offer a 401k? Don't worry, you can open an IRA instead. An IRA is a great way to save for retirement on your own. There are two main types: a traditional IRA, which is where you get a tax break now, but pay taxes when you take the money out in retirement, and a Roth IRA, where you pay taxes up front, but your withdrawals are tax-free later on. IRAs are flexible, and in 2024, you can contribute up to $7,000 a year or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. It's a simple way to start building your retirement savings. Opening an IRA is easier than you might think. First, you'll need to choose a provider like a bank, credit union, or an investment company such as Vanguard, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab. Look for ones that have low fees and good customer service. Next, decide between a traditional IRA, which gives you those tax savings now, but you pay taxes later, or a Roth IRA where you pay taxes up front, but you're going to enjoy those tax-free withdrawals in retirement. Gather your Social Security number, a valid ID, and your bank info for linking deposits. You can open the account online in just a few minutes, or you can visit a local branch if you prefer. After that, fund your IRA with an initial deposit or set up automatic contributions to make saving easy. Finally, choose how you want to invest. Many people start with simple options like a target date fund or a fund that mimics the S&P 500. This is important because if you don't pick an investment, your money will just sit in the account. The retirement gender gap is another serious issue, with women often being more vulnerable in retirement than men. One big reason is that women typically earn less over their lifetime due to wage gaps and often taking career breaks to care for children or family members. According to the Department of Labor, women are paid less than men. On average, women working full-time year-round are paid 84% of what men are paid. So with these career interruptions and lower earnings, it makes it harder for women to save as much for retirement, leaving them with smaller 401k balances or pensions. On top of that, women tend to live longer than men, which means their retirement savings need to last longer. According to the CDC, males are living 74.8 years, while females are living 80.2 years. This creates a double challenge. They often enter retirement with less money, but they need that money to stretch over more years. The combination of lower lifetime earnings and a longer life expectancy puts many women at risk of running out of money in retirement, making the gender gap an even bigger part of the overall retirement crisis. Healthcare costs are one of the biggest concerns for retirees, and they're only getting higher. As people age, they often need more medical care, and the cost of things like doctor visits, medications, and surgeries can add up quickly. On top of that, long-term care such as nursing homes or in-home care can be extremely expensive. Many retirees don't plan for these costs, which can drain their savings much faster than expected. It's important to make healthcare a key part of your retirement strategy. If you don't account for rising healthcare and long-term care costs, you can find yourself in a tough spot later on in life. Planning ahead can help ensure that you're financially prepared for medical expenses, so you can protect your retirement savings and avoid running out of money when you need it the most. Financial literacy plays a huge role in how well people manage their retirement savings, but unfortunately, many people lack the education they need to make informed decisions. Without a solid understanding of how to save, invest, or budget for the future, it's easy to make mistakes like not saving enough or picking poor investments. These missteps can have a big impact on retirement, leaving people with less money than they'll need to live comfortably. A lack of financial education means that people don't know where to start or what's best for their situation. This can lead to undersaving or relying on risky investments that don't pay off. When it comes to something as important as retirement, having the right knowledge can make all the difference in building a secure financial future. That's why improving your financial literacy is key to helping people make smarter choices and be better prepared for retirement. A recent survey asked Americans how much income they thought $100,000 in retirement savings would generate, and the results were shocking. Only 8% correctly estimated that, using the 4% rule, $100,000 would provide $3,000 to $5,000 in annual income starting at age 67. Many respondents greatly overestimated, with 19% believing that it would generate $25,000 or more each year, and 21% expecting $10,000 to $15,000. This shows that most Americans don't fully understand how much they need to save to achieve their desired retirement income. As the retirement crisis continues to grow, many experts believe that government solutions and reforms are needed to help those who are struggling to save for retirement. One idea gaining traction is state-run retirement programs. These programs would offer an easy way for employees, especially those working at small businesses without retirement plans, to save for their future. With automatic enrollment, workers would have a portion of their paycheck directed into a retirement account unless they chose to opt out. This makes saving for retirement much more accessible and encourages people to start early, which is key to building a nest egg. Another potential reform is the expansion of tax incentives for businesses that offer retirement plans. By providing tax breaks or credits, the government could encourage more employers to set up 401k plans or similar options for their employees. This would help level the playing field, making it easier for everyone to save for retirement, regardless of where you work. Additionally, improving financial literacy programs funded by the government can help educate people on how to manage their retirement savings effectively, making sure that they understand the importance of saving and investing for the future. Together, these solutions could significantly impact the retirement landscape and help more Americans prepare for a secure financial future. The future of Social Security is a growing concern for many Americans, especially as more people rely on it as a primary source of income in retirement. Originally designed to provide a safety net, Social Security is now facing challenges due to an aging population and fewer workers contributing to the system. As baby boomers retire, the number of beneficiaries is increasing, while the ratio of workers to retirees is shrinking. This imbalance raises questions about the program's ability to provide adequate support in the coming years. According to the National Institute on Retirement Security, 87% of Americans believe that Congress should take immediate action to strengthen funding instead of waiting another 10 years to address the issue. Additionally, the same percentage of people think that maintaining the program's priority is crucial, regardless of federal budget deficits. When it comes to expanding Social Security, just over half of Americans support this idea. Many people worry that without significant reforms, Social Security may not be able to sustain current benefit levels. If nothing changes, projections suggest that Social Security Trust Fund could be depleted by the mid-2030s, potentially leading to cuts in benefits for future retirees. This situation makes it more important than ever for individuals to plan ahead and consider additional saving strategies beyond that of Social Security. Ensuring the stability of this crucial program is vital for millions of Americans, and discussions about potential reforms, such as adjusting the retirement age or changing benefit calculations, are essential to secure its future as a reliable safety net for retirees. As we look ahead, it's clear that the retirement crisis requires urgent attention and action from both individuals and policymakers. With rising costs of living, inadequate saving options, and the uncertain future of Social Security, many Americans are faced with significant challenges in preparing for a secure retirement. It's essential for individuals to take proactive steps in their financial planning, whether by seeking out available retirement plans, improving their financial literacy, or advocating for policies that support retirement savings. At the same time, government reforms are necessary to ensure that all Americans have access to the tools they need for a stable financial future. Initiatives like state-run retirement programs and enhanced support for small businesses offering retirement plans could make meaningful differences. By addressing these issues collectively, we can help create a more secure retirement landscape for everyone, ensuring that the future generations have the resources that they need to thrive in their golden years. If you want to learn more about growing your wealth, then check out this video right here. But before you do that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video and that you got something out of it. I'll see you in the next one.